This is the Cozy Corner Podcast. I'm BCL and I'm here with Kimchi. Say hi, Kimchi.
Ah.
We're available on the podcast apps and the...
I don't know why this is happening.
As well as syndicated on Writing Retro Radio. I'm BTL. I am here with Kimchi. You like Kimchi? We're sticking with it.
I'm sticking with it. I'd rather have kimchi than Kimbo.
Kimbo.
Okay. It gets old. It gets very old.
So many people live with animals. They have pets. And so you have a couple pets. You have several pets. How long have you, really quick, for the people who don't know, how long have you been a bird lady?
Okay, so I've had a bird in my life.
Yes.
Since I was 4 years old. I had two birds. One was Lynn and one was John. And we've had those since I was like 13. From 4 to like 13, I had those birds.
Was it a family thing? Did you guys inherit it, or did your...
No, my parents bought them. Because in New York, well, like I'm from New York, from Queens. Mm-hmm. And we lived in this very tiny apartment.
Okay.
Where my mom, my dad, my sister, and me would share one room. Me and my sister had bunk beds. And I lived like that for like 8 years of my life. My first 8 years of life, I was in a small apartment, and we couldn't have like any other kind of pets. We could get away with like birds.
How long have you had these birds now? The birds that you currently have?
Like 2008.
So you have 2 birds, and you have a turtle now.
A newly turtle.
Newly turtle. How did you go about getting this turtle? How did this turtle... It
was in my driveway. I found it.
It was in your driveway.
Yeah, we live in Florida, so, reptiles and stuff.
If you didn't pick it up, it could have been eaten by some sort of wildlife. The chances of it surviving were pretty slim.
I like to think that, yes.
So you saved this turtle from the driveway.
Yeah. Pets are nice. We both volunteer at
a pet
shelter.
Right. How about the puppos? There's some cats there too. It's a great cause, helping out. It feels good as well.
Yeah.
I'd recommend volunteering for people who don't do it. And it doesn't have to be for a pet shelter. It could be for anything.
Yeah, and it's awesome because I get to play with dogs, and I really want one. So I just can't. I don't have the lifestyle at the moment to have one.
To have a dog.
And as soon as that happens, I will get one. But I do think that I'm kind of obsessed with my pets. But I think I just get obsessive about...
That can be good, though.
Topics in general.
That means you take care of them.
Like, that's how I feel about The Flash. I got, like, super into The Flash and, like, researched everything about it.
And then what happened?
Really, it's so silly what happened. I was DVRing it, and somebody deleted the latest episode because they also watch it in this house. Ever since, it's been really hard for me to get back in there because I didn't want to watch like the next episode. But like once I have some time, I'll binge it. CW does some good shows like Riverdale. Oh, that one's so good.
That's on CW.
Yeah.
I have a grudge against CW. They had a show on that I got into.
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
And season 1, I got into this show, and then it was doing so well, they picked up more episodes for it to make it a complete season 1. And then they canceled it. And the show was called Hellcats.
With Ashley Tisdale.
Allie.
Mashaka.
Michalka. And so it has her on it, as well as many other people. Many other people who I've seen out and about now in different shows and movies.
I think that's how I felt about Heroes. I loved Heroes, and then the writing strike messed it up. Season 1.
That was that. And then it came back for like a movie, a TV movie.
Did you watch that show?
No, not at all.
Because if you know Peter Petrelli is actually Jack from This Is Us.
Oh, he was a bad guy, right?
No, he was probably the best character that Heroes had.
Yeah?
Yeah. He was such a great actor. He was so good in that. That show was so good. Hayden Panettiere was really good in that.
Now, what happened with her? There was a Nikki Swift video.
I love Nikki Swift.
And it's like, why Hollywood won't work with Hayden Pantapuni anymore. What was her name?
Pantapuni?
What's her last name?
Hayden Panettiere. Now I know that Allison Shaka is right because you said Pantapuni.
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 Why Hollywood won't work with Hayden Pantapuni
I did
anymore.
see that one, but you need to know that like when they do those, like why won't they work with Brendan Fraser? Because they have one like that.
Poor guy.
But when they have those things, they'll talk about like what happened, what was wrong with their career,
Right.
and then how they're coming back. What is your biggest guilty pleasure show?
So I've been on radio for a bit now. I've written these, just a quick backstory for this. There's these characters I come up with that I write for radio sometimes. I'll create these audio skits on radio. And so one of the characters I came up with, his name was Manly Manus. And the whole like joke synopsis with Manly Manus is that he loved Miley Cyrus. And at the time I knew nothing really about Miley Cyrus other than this was at the time where she was just a bad influence in general. Like her image was very not what it is right
After
now.
VMA performance.
Yes, the shaved head, the wrecking ball. This was around that time period. And so the whole joke with Manly Manus was that Manly Manus just praised Miley Cyrus as this positive imagery goddess that could do no wrong. And so what I ended up doing with this character is research on Miley Cyrus. And one of the research I did was I watched every episode of Hannah Montana, including the movie and the concert movie.
And so that whole story was about you enjoying Hannah Montana.
Yeah, because you asked me what was my...
Which is referenced quite often on Everyday.
Who?
Hannah Montana?
Is it?
Yes.
Just in life in general?
Like sometimes you'll just burst out and sing a Hannah Montana
Oh,
song.
me.
Yes.
Not every day, no.
Not every day, but a day-to-day conversation, sometimes it'll come up. I think it used to come up more often than right now, but...
It's been a minute.
I like Wizards of Waverly Place. That was probably like one of the last Disney Channel shows that I watched.
Yeah.
Because when maybe when I was in high school, it was still cool to watch Disney Channel. It was still cool to watch like those shows. Like people still watch them.
Yeah.
Or maybe my group still watch them. And like Jonas Brothers were really popular when I was in high school. And I had no shame in my Jonas Brothers game. I liked them too.
Yeah.
Demi Lovato, like a young Demi Lovato.
Can you explain to me what happened with the Jonas Brothers?
I don't know. I think Kevin Jonas had a baby and a wife, and he was more focused on that.
And one found Jesus, right?
I don't know. Probably the one that got married and has a baby.
One found God, and he didn't want to sing anymore. And then the other one is in that One Ocean? Cake, DNCE.
It's dance, like DNC.
Yeah.
Cake by the ocean.
Are they still around, or did they do a Fifth Harmony thing and break up?
No, I think they're still around. And Nick Jonas is just the most successful one.
So I think, Kimji, we're going to wrap this up. And you know what? I'm feeling pretty good about this. It's our second episode, but we're going strong.
Yeah, I like this one. The first one is pure garbage.
No, gold garbage. Like you're sifting through trash to find treasure.
This one is pretty, I want to say genius, almost.
Yeah, but I feel like
Revolutionary.
the next one is
Amazing.
It's gonna be, because the next one we're gonna talk about like movies, and we're also gonna talk about. I can hear the music coming in. The outro music's coming in. What else are we gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about, you know what? Just mostly movies. We'll throw in some life lessons too. We'll get deep into the nitty gritty of what a mother should be, and we'll just explore all the other aspects.
We're getting deeper into Cozy Kona.
Deeper. So that's it for Cozy Corner. I am BTL.
And I am Kim G.
See you next time.